All right. Well, I guess this is our. I think
It's
we're
working.
going. I think we're moving.
All right.
Look at
It's
us
nice.
go.
Also, I like this because now it's like a backup audio.
This is true.
So that's nice. I don't have to record
Wait. Hold
anything.
on. I gotta start my audio. Okay. Just in case. That's my new name. Just in case.
Just in case. We'll crack the case no matter what.
All I do is eat
In case.
crave cases from White Castle. I'm just in case.
I eat briefcases. And I bring to White Castle.
They call them crave cases. I call them briefcases because they're real brief.
Oh, yeah.
I eat them real quick. Who would have known?
What are we doing this episode? We're just talking sodas?
I guess so. I mean, kind of. It's one of those episodes that I don't know. It's another divergence from the hoppiness. You know.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to add
Pick up
to
Puma.
drink last week. I forgot to pick up Puma. Let me put that on really quick. You can't hear me while
What'd you
I do
forget
that.
to do?
I put the theme song on it and put what did you drink last week on though. Almost forgot. Let me do that. Take a minute.
Next time we have someone who's Jewish on, we should do what did you drink last week?
That's good.
Oh, your mic changed, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. Hold on 1 second.
It sounds like shit now. What the fuck? That looks like a fat sack of shit.
I should be back.
You're back.
I just had to add the song. Which one should I use it for? I'll do it for laughter.
All right, so we'll have a.
Do banter,
Banter.
and then last week
That's right.
we'll talk
Soda.
and have a little soda game at the end.
Soda game.
Soda game.
Is it? Oh wait. Okay. I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna ruin it
Okay, don't ruin it.
because I have
Don't
I have an inkling of what it might be.
You think you do, but you never know.
It's true. Okay. You play this in.
Oh, let me record again. Did this, did a little bit of that, and here we go.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Happy Boys. We're good, but let's talk about drinking sense. I am Brian Bilicki.
And I'm your co-host, of course, the creepy uncle of podcasting, aka Uncle Cream. Hi, Daily Hodo Cream Nation, recording live from Crematorium. I'm your editor-in-chief here at Cream Weekly. Doctor Officer Cream reporting for duty.
Wow.
Cream, and then Brian, this is a new thing. This is where you say, "Cream, yes, cream."
Cream, yes, cream. I'll do the Weeblo salute instead of the Boy Scouts.
We know Scouts.
Oh.
Good. I need to start collecting
yes, cream.
audio from people so I can lay it over on each other. It'll sound like a group of people screaming at the same time.
Yeah, that's good. Well, this is what the computer room looks like. You've never seen it before, right?
Whoa, I've never seen it.
You've never even come close to it.
You should rename it to the guitar room.
There are a lot of guitars, and you know what? I don't even play. I just got them. I just collect them.
Funny thing is, you can play Iris by Google Dolls, but you can't play a single note otherwise. But you can play Iris perfectly.
Yeah, I'm like really good at that. You know, but only when it's raining, and I have to be on stage in front of like 10 million people.
I think when it's raining, I think that's a different song and a different band.
What? Wait, which one?
Were you referencing 3 a.m. by Matchbox 20?
That's another song I think I can play in the rain. I think I can play. I can't. I cannot play it, but I think I can.
You think I can? Also, it's also false advertising to call this a computer room because it's mostly just monitors. I don't know if there's actual computers in the place besides the one you're using now.
You just can't see them. They're really small, very small computers.
Okay. if you say so.
They're like small computers.
Yeah.
Big
I don't know if you
monitors,
noticed in the big monitors,
small computers.
small computers.
That's
the new model.
Yeah.
Did you notice in the intro to the theme song, I made a funny face?
No, I was too busy looking at my own face because I was self-conscious.
He looks really good.
Yeah.
You should be. I almost sneezed so hard and it went away.
Wow. Did you say to yourself, watermelon?
Oh, but I do have a watermelon soda that we could drink later. I'm gonna
Whoa!
go look at this.
Spoilers!
Spoilers. No,
Sorry.
I have allergies. I've had allergies since allergy season began.
Ah.
And then one of the worst things about allergies is not the sneezing, but it's the lack of sneezing. You get the
Right,
feeling and then it goes away.
You do all the you just see the Majora's Mask Link as he puts the mask on, but you never scream out afterwards. It's just the no sneeze.
I'm glad I played the first temple of that game, so I could get that.
Too afraid though after that, right?
I got scared. Honestly, I got to like the wet woods, whatever you call that area. It's very swampy. They should rename it to Wet Woods.
Sounds
Hope it's
like
not crazy back there.
like a Kirby level, Wet Woods.
It sounds like a PG-13 Kirby level.
it could be like a PG-13 slasher film.
Yeah.
Wet Woods.
Yeah. So I have allergies. I might sound a little cloggy, but that's the time of year it is. What about you? Are you an allergy guy?
You know, I used to be. I don't know what happened. I used to be like.
Used to not be.
No, I used to be. And now
I used to not be. We swapped.
Oh, no, I used to be.
I used to not be.
No, I'm saying I used to be. So like I get your part's over and it's my turn. I used to be like asthmatic, allergy, like the fucking dumb fat kid.
Asthmatic, bro.
Keep it a copacetic asthmatic, brother. So like people like I was the target for dodgeball growing up, like the classic
That kid's
nerd.
wheezing. Let's get him.
Let's make his life worse. So, but then there was some random time around age 17 where I just stopped having allergies. Like there was one summer I was like, no, I just stopped.
So
No,
I
I
can
don't.
breathe in like you could blow a gust. If you had to.
Yeah, how you do it. Yeah,
I felt that one.
I know it's a statewide breeze that's going through everything right now. That's from me actually,
Wow.
from breathing in and out. I create weather.
Okay. I'm glad you're feeling better and you are now not a loser, and now I'm a nerd.
Well, it may be coming back. I don't know. I'm still allergic to cats.
Maybe you don't have Virginia allergies. If you had to live
have
in New
cats
York,
in
you'd have
Virginia,
them.
yeah.
They come back.
They got cats here.
Maybe. I doubt it.
I've seen them. I've seen them outside. They could be different. They could be like little like groundhogs.
Little road hogs, maybe. Little brown hogs.
Little piggies.
Could be pigs running around.
It's Virginia, man. It's the farmland.
Pigs with cat ears on.
Well, they want to dress up for Halloween, but they want to make sure that the costumes are really good.
Yeah, you got to practice year round.
Yeah.
And you were telling me a little story off pod that you didn't want to get too deep into because it involved drinks with friends. Because I was going to ask you, but to start the show, how's work? That kind of brings us into what did you drink last week? Do you want us
That's
to
right.
dive in?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Right, okay. Right.
What did you drink last week? I drank Modelo at a business outing, and by that I mean we had a meeting today for my job, and we all went out afterwards to Rey Azteca, and we had some drinks. Drinks were good. I am
You
just
got sloppy drunk in front of your coworkers?
yeah. I had so it was. I was there for about a half hour. I had 4 Modelos. So I was wasted. That's a joke.
Oh, yeah.
No, I had 2 Modelos. But Modelos are good. I mean, like we on the canonically like Modelo's on the pod, and it was a Mexican restaurant, so I was like, oh, I have a nice Mexican lager. I am the most awkward motherfucker. I can't talk to anyone that I don't already know. So I'm trying. There's like 12 people I don't already know.
How'd you get to be friends with us? How'd you break past that barrier?
Chris, it was all Chris's fault. He
It's
came
Chris's
up to me.
idea.
He came up to me and said, "Hey, I know you kind of live close to us, and you like video games. Come hang out with us." I said, "Oh, great. I don't have to do any work. I have nothing to offer you in terms of social."
It's also not like Chris at all to go like
It really isn't.
seek someone out.
I don't know how that ever.
You got lucky.
I really did. But long story short, I tried cracking wise a little bit. Did not work. No one really liked my jokes.
What was the joke? Did you start with the racial humor first?
It was mostly it's just very very topical. You know, Israel Palestine conflict and how Israel is the better one. I mean, and everyone's like,
Who you guys rooting for?
yeah, I big star David on my back, and yeah, I just want to show support.
That's a funny oof. That's good.
Well,
I
I think the best part about
fly.
it is that everyone's very Christian there, so it transcends
Yeah. They
the
should get
barrier.
it. Oh, this
get
is
it.
funny because this idiot isn't one of us.
Who, me?
That's the joke. Yeah, you.
Yeah, they're all. I am the joke, and maybe that's
the
where
joke is. Can you imagine the guy is not a Christian? Hilarious.
I think really what I should just start leaning into is me being the butt of all of my own jokes, which I
Okay.
already kind of do. I already kind of do the whole this guy's so awkward he makes me uncomfortable. And usually I'm not trying to do that, but it usually ends up being that way, and I make myself laugh because of it. But it's
You just start like every time you say something that you normally say to somebody would in this case it would suck and you'd be embarrassed of yourself, and you just start hitting yourself and going stupid, stupid, stupid. Do that in person. Make people like that.
I'll do that in my next code review. When someone brings something up and just not even when they comment on the code, I just start. I'm a dead. Mic's off. Mic is cut.
Yeah, I think that's the only way. You got to lead into. You think you need to be the worst guy at this whole company.
I think it's possible.
Maybe value wise also, not even just like
Right. Yeah. Like
personality wise.
I'm offering nothing on both socially and fiscally, just like both low value.
Yeah, it's a pity hire.
I
I
have
think
to
you knew going into it as a pity hire.
make them regret a lot of what they've done.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is a lot of fizz. A lot of fizz here.
A lot of his.
What did you drink?
Yeah,
Oh!
I'm pretty excited to talk about these.
One last thing. Zelda came out this weekend. The new Zelda came out this weekend, and to celebrate, I had a King Charles.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
So that was fun.
Was there any reason behind the King Charles? Was there any association with Zelda, or is it just like that it's kind of like kingly, knightly?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about that. I kind of was
Jason.
like, I just want to drink, and I didn't really feel like making an old fashioned. So
Like one nice, like heavy drink, it's like one big boomer.
just to kind of coast me through playing
That's
for a couple
nice.
hours.
Glad that we did that. Something that I thought we were both gonna be like, this is gonna be so gross. How funny is this gonna be? And then we were both
Yeah.
like, oh, martinis can be good.
Yeah, and I did it with
both
I
got
did it
like
with
the
vodka.
shitty martini brand martini mixer.
Yeah,
You did vodka martini. Wow.
yeah. So I guess it wasn't a King Charles, but like same ratio.
Yeah.
It was still good. Didn't.
I mean, honestly, the gin that I used last time, I didn't even taste like any juniper or like any ginny flavors. So
Right.
it was pretty much a vodka, honestly. So
yeah.
I think it probably was just as good.
Right on.
What kind of vodka did you use?
The classic, the Dog Lovers vodka, Tito's.
I said to dog lovers.
It's on the bottle.
What it
There's like,
says?
there's like a little paper skirt around the neck. It says this is the Dog Lover vodka.
I mean, that's
Okay.
I think that's one of the better vodkas out there.
It is, and they're elevating themselves that much more, saying like we love dogs.
We love.
Like I'm
this
sure
shit.
like all vodka companies, like I'm sure a lot of companies love dogs, but the fact that they were the first
they're
one to
not
be like
they're not there saying it.
we fucking love dogs.
Every company, every beverage company should say something that they like that's unrelated to their brand.
We really like laundry balls. They're
was
better
gonna
for
say
the
chili ball.
environment.
I was just gonna say chili dogs, and you go laundry balls.
Chili dogs also
good pull. Also good. Yeah. Last week was Mother's Day.
Of course.
I had some leftover stuff in Nicole's parents' fridge. There's always some good stuff that we leave there from over the years. What did I have out of that fridge? Oh, I had a nice Sam Adams lemon radler.
Oh.
We talked about it on the podcast before. Those are always great. Is the season for shandies. Also, I went to Mr. Sanchez's birthday / graduation party.
Whoa, he
'Cause-
graduated?
He graduated from physical therapy school, so I don't know what degree this was.
wow.
It might be like a second master's or something. I have no idea. I'm not that interested. Didn't ask. All I know is that he can start like working as a physical therapist.
Wow.
Real. And like so
think-
a ton of school.
think
He
it's
went
like a
for like
doctor.
finance first.
Like,
He might. I think he is a. I think he did say that he had to call me a doctor. So yeah.
This-
Oh yeah.
this
So it's a
man-
doctorate.
he went to this dude just like, hey, graduated high school? No, I'm gonna perform
Doctor?
physical therapy on a lot of people and help them. All
And
right.
later on, he did it to me. It felt really. I've never had like a physical therapist work on my back or neck before. Did his little tricks and like,
He blew your back out.
oh. And I haven't. I've been in a wheelchair ever since. Really bad. But yeah, so it was you probably know this place. It's the Speakeasy in Farmingdale Village.
Oh, you
like
mean
by
the
below
ice cream
place.
store? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not it's speakeasy in nothing else but name, because you walk up and there's a huge dude next to a bookcase in an ice cream shop, and you're like, I don't know what's
Ooh,
here.
I wonder where to go.
And he goes, password, and you're like, for ice cream, I don't know.
Yeah, they I don't know if it was just for the event, but they totally ditched the password thing.
Oh yeah.
I had heard that they did that also in recent years because no one knows where to go.
Yeah.
If you have to go say a password to get into a bar. I mean, it's a pretty cool place.
It is.
But we just walked up and like, oh, party's down here, because it was a surprise party, so he wasn't going to come for another 45 minutes. So I guess you want to
Yeah.
get people just down there before he gets there.
Did they open the door for you though? Or no?
They did open it.
That's
Yeah.
kind of the cool part.
That's one of the fun parts, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. You know who was in charge of bringing him there was
Captain
McDermott.
Crunch. Oh.
Well, pretty much, yeah, same. Similar, similar heads, similar hair.
He's Colonel now.
Yeah, Real Crunch. And we honestly didn't expect them to come on time because McDermott was just getting on shit face of Croxley's.
Yeah.
But I think he was surprised, so that was fun. I've
for them.
only been to like on the surprise end of a surprise party a couple times. I've never been surprised. Never been to
Yeah.
surprisee. I've been to surpriser maybe twice. That one time in college for Marissa's surprise party,
Oh yeah.
and then I think this is only the second time I've been to a surprise party.
My mom at a 60th surprise party. She cried.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
really
yeah.
upset.
That's an age that you definitely. She was mad.
Why'd you do this to me?
Some people hate surprises. I don't know.
No, she was very happy.
That's good. I think I would like a surprise. I don't. I think I would be overwhelmed also.
Yeah.
But I think I'd like it.
I think I personally cannot think of like any group of people who would like want to do that for me. So like the fact that it would even come close to happening would be like the surprise is a surprise even in and of itself.
It's just your dad at a diner. Surprise, Brian! I want to get lunch.
Surprise! I got a bagel for you. Oh, all right. That's pretty good.
That's it. And you call that the surprise party of your life.
Yeah. Only time I've
No,
ever
I
been
get that
surprised.
too. It's like it's emotional because they see everybody in the same place. Like, oh, none of you know each other. This is
Yeah.
like every person from every corner of my life came together to throw me something. It is.
Yeah.
It is sweet.
I guess
So yeah,
we'll
so
never know
I
that.
saw all like the we'll never know. We'll never know. I saw all the D Street Boys and we were hanging out, and you know what I did? I think I talked about this maybe last time we were on this pod. I asked the bartender for Miller High Life,
Okay.
some lemon, and a shot of Aperol. And then at the bar, I made myself a spaghetti.
What's Aperol?
Aperol is what they make Aperol spritzes with. I don't know if that helps,
No.
but it's kind of like Campari a little bit. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like a Italian sort of liqueur. And it's
Gotcha.
orangish, pinkish. It's like a little bitter, a little sweet.
Okay.
But so it's
Gotcha.
like one of those kind of sidewalk cocktails. So you drink the neck of the bottle, put the little shot in, and
Ah,
then you add like the spritz of citrus, and it just
gotcha.
makes it like an orangey, citrusy or high life. It's
A
really
little
good.
elevated high life. Gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. So spaghetti. That's the
Okay.
recipe for a spaghetti, and it's fun
Spaghetti.
because we get to say it like Tim and Eric.
Yeah, she spooked you.
Spooked ya.
You were so spooked. You were so spooked.
When I ordered as soon as I got the Aperol, she's like, spooked ya, and she threw it in my eye. Like,
They give you a big old glass of cigarette juice after that.
She did.
Nice.
She sure did. It's my favorite. I like cigarette juice more than any of
It's
these
a good
sodas
one.
we're talking about today. I'll tell you that much.
It's good news. Cigarette juice.
It's good news. So Brian, you've been sipping on that bad boy over there.
I have.
What are we talking about? I have 3 things I'm sipping on over here. I'm
Yeah.
alternating.
So today we're talking. I think generally we're just talking about like
In general, yeah.
alternative sodas. Specifically, I have an Olipop, which is I had not heard of this until you had, brought it up that we should talk about these. But they're kind of just like low calorie, like sweetened in a different way soda. And I have the flavor Dr. Goodwin, which I thought was going to be Dr. Pepper flavored, but I think it's more cola flavored.
I'm wondering that too because it doesn't have cherries on it at all. No, it doesn't. Maybe it is just cola. Because I took sips of mine on the way home from that soda trip, and I was like, this doesn't really taste like Dr. Pepper that much.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's got. I don't know. It tastes cherry-y though. I'm getting a little cherry.
Yeah, tart cherry tart cherry juice.
Yeah, I think I've been noticing these pop up more and more, like other brands pop up in
Yeah.
like Whole Foods and any kind of health food store that are kind of like just quote unquote healthy sodas that are
Yeah.
very low in sugar. They use some sort of like stevia leaf extract or
Yeah.
whatever they use for alternate sweetening, and then I think all these maybe not. Oh no, I think they all do. All 3 of
Have,
the ones
like,
I
the
have here
25.
are like this. They have the probiotic
Yeah.
aspect to them too.
Prebiotic.
Oh, is that just like
Beforehand.
a buzzword? Or
It
is that
probably
the right
is.
term?
Actually, now that I think about it, like 2 days ago, I had something that was very similar to this. Like, it was a cherry vanilla prebiotic drink, but it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, this is way better.
Oh.
So good to know. But like, yeah, I mean, I think it's like a lot of these are popping up, like you said.
Yeah. So the brands that I've seen most are that Olipop that you have,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably even more so than that because we have all the Whole Foods over us here on Long Island. The Poppy brand, the Poppi, is the
Yeah.
brand I see the most, and that seems like to be the most prevalent. Then I also have
let me see
Culture
one of those.
Pop. Oh, here's the Poppy. These are I like the Olipops look a lot.
Yeah.
When you see all
that's
these-
fun.
Yeah, these are a lot of fun. When you see all these near each other, they look
Yeah.
very similar, in a good way. They
Right.
kind of remind me of if to compare it to beers, the way that Montauk stylizes their beer cans,
Yeah.
where they're all the same but like slightly different, and they change the color just the
Right.
right amount.
They kind of look
Like,
like
oh, I want to drink yellow today.
the good old days of Kool-Aid jammers.
Yeah.
They kind of remind me of like Bubblies, like the color scheme and design.
Yeah.
Of the poppies.
Yeah, I can see that definitely. Yeah, so I think that's my thought process for these. We talked seltzers before. I think this is the step up from seltzer. Not up
Yeah.
in quality necessarily, but just I guess closer to unhealth. Like this is a step towards beer
Yeah.
from seltzer. Like this is the next possible step. And then after this, maybe it would be like a real soda. I don't know. And then after that would be an alcoholic beer. I don't.
Yeah.
There's no natural progression, but it's definitely a little sugar, still sort of healthy. But I think if you're gonna be full on health, I just stay plain seltzer.
It's got to be water or bubble water, man. That's it.
We still don't really know if stevia is bad for you, right? Is there like not enough research to know if stevia is good or bad?
I think it's got to be better than a lot of other shit. So
It's better than
Like-
fructose corn syrup.
yeah, fructose or sucralose or aspartame or anything like that. It's probably better. Now I like this definitely has that stevia taste. But like I think I'm coming to realize I actually like stevia more than I do like monk fruit or anything like that. Like I think stevia might be my favorite artificial sweetener or like alternative sweetener.
Yeah. I think it's the most manageable for me. I have a
Yeah.
hard time discerning monk fruit from stevia, honestly. I think they're very similar. I'd have to have them side by side because the only thing I've really had monk fruit in is the Lover Boys. And I like those.
Yeah.
But to me, like if you told me that it was stevia in there, I would believe you.
Yeah. I think this actually is also like benefits from also having sugar in it. And like lemon juice
that's a
and
great
stuff like
point.
that. So like there is some natural sweetener in there along with the alternative.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've been anyone that does like diety drinks. I've noticed that now that company Salloway that does like the cold brew coffees on Long Island.
Yep.
They just released a cold brew tea that's like 5 grams of sugar, and they soup it up a little bit with stevia also. So I think that's like the health move is now to do almost like half and half. So like you
Right.
still get all the sweetness you want from like I want a sugary treat, but I see on the back of the can it's only got like these Ollipops all have what 3
45.
grams of sugar.
3 grams.
3, crazy.
Pretty good.
Really good. I mean, at 45, this is like almost a completely. This is like a nothing drink.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
It's-
flavor in there.
Yeah. What are the flavors you got? You had the Dr. Goodwin for Olipop. You had
It's like a
strawberry.
Dr. Goodwin. So I'll also say about this one, I've had the poppy version of that.
Okay.
Let me see what that is actually. Poppy Dr. Pepper. Poppy Doc.
Poppy Doc.
It's a really great color too. I think I like that can a little bit better. It's like a purple with a darker purple bubbles on it. It's really cool. I think that one tastes more like Dr. Pepper.
Spicy.
But I think I maybe like this Olipop better. So with all these, I've noticed so far for myself that the first third of it, I'm like, whoa, this is like they're really doing it. It just tastes like this.
Yeah.
It's a great, as Nick Walker would say, it's a great simulacrum of a soda, and they're doing what they're trying to do.
Right.
And then as soon as you get past that third mark, it starts to get worse and worse. Like, oh, here's the diet. Here's the
Yes.
fakeness.
Yeah.
And all the flavors. Like you mentioned to me off pod that you look at the ingredients list for the Olipop, and there's fucking 700 ingredients. And I think once you get to the halfway mark of drinking this, you're really starting to taste all the other things that are in there.
Well, so like the one that jumped out to me the most was the Jerusalem artichoke insulin. I like
these jokes?
those are the 3 most random words.
Can you put
Ever.
joke ingredients on a can?
They're putting punchlines in the ingredients. Yeah, they're trying bits out. So yeah, I mean, like they're not like crazy, like hyper processed.
Right. It's not like
Things.
it's gross ingredients, but still
Yeah.
like a lot of things.
There is a
put
lot that
together.
goes into it. I think there's Himalayan pink salt for your energy lovers out there. Crystal peeps.
So I mean, so I've had the Dr. Pepper version of Poppy. I have a watermelon version I like a lot. And you'd probably hate that, but it tastes a lot like a Jones soda.
Okay, I miss a Jones.
Their
soda.
classic like cola is pretty good. I love Jones soda so much. Someone was talking DeRosa on Saturday was talking shit about Jones
He's
soda.
a
He's like,
fucking
"You
clown."
wouldn't- but you wouldn't like drink a Jones soda now. It's like they're so fake. Like, yeah, you wouldn't tell me that you wouldn't suck down a fucking foo berry right now.
Yeah, that's like saying like, oh, you wouldn't eat a Jolly Rancher because like blue raspberries aren't real. What?
Stupid argument. Idiot.
Dumb.
So the one I have now of Poppy is the raspberry rose.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that's fun.
it's good. I think this is the first flavor I ever had. This is like the one that started me on this, like maybe last summer.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted something to bring golfing, and I wanted a soda, but I was a recovering soda addict, so I didn't want to go whole hog.
Gotcha.
Let me try this shit, and it's I'll say all these are in some way disappointing because it's not
Yeah.
the actual thing.
Right.
It does sort of a job where you get flavor, you get a little sugar taste, and you get carbonation all in one. This raspberry was pretty good. The one issue I do have with it is a user error. I washed all the tops with dish soap, and the first half of it tasted like kind of like the dish soap.
Yeah.
But I've had it before. I remember what it's supposed to. Now I think the dish soap flavor is wearing off.
Do you do that
But
often?
it was
Do you like, where are you going that you need to wash your cans off with dish soap? Or is that just like, I got to do it?
I only did it today because this other one, the Culture Pop, had like black shit all over the top of the can.
Oh, yeah, we love that.
So I was like, that might be all rat shit. Who knows?
Yeah.
So-
It's
so
the good old beer distributor dust. It's the old sweaty dudes.
yeah, it was
Pit flakes.
It was so many flakes.
Yeah.
All right, let me just wash both of these.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So yeah, but that other the Culture Pop one, I think this is the brand that is probably least popular.
Yeah.
These
never
ones
seen that.
these ones have a wrap on them, which I feel like makes them
Oh.
cheaper. Where these ones are like printed.
I always
ones?
thought the opposite, that those like vinyl wraps were super expensive. So like anytime I see that, I'm like, that's not true, right? Because beer cans, like the tall boys of beer cans that have the vinyl wrap on them, you know, that like there's some dude in the brewery who's like whole job is to slap those on for a whole day.
Right. I think now after like in the past I used to think the same thing.
Yeah.
Now like knowing the process, like, oh okay. If
Yeah,
you have these, if you can buy enough of one thing printed, that means like you're buying that much shit in bulk.
That makes sense.
You've made it. But this one's a watermelon, lime, and rosemary. And this one I was the most excited about because it sounds the most interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. I say this one tastes the least artificial, but it also has the most sugars. It's got 6 sugars. The Olipop has 4 sugars, and then the Olipop has 3, and then the Poppy has 4.
Oh.
The Olipop has the least amount of. Olipop has half the sugars of this Culture Pop one.
Yeah.
It's still nothing to sneeze at, honestly.
I took a hot second off of drinking just so I can get my spit to clean my palate.
Okay.
I forgot to get water. And going back for the taste, it's pretty explosive, as like some
Ooh.
marketing person would probably want to say. But like I still am not sure. Like I definitely cannot drink more than one of these in a sitting. Like there's no way I would like drink one and be like, I gotta get another one of those.
It's insane. I feel like we used to do that with sodas,
I used to like
crush sodas.
we used to get a 12-pack of Voltage when we would like play Magic, and
When it was brand new.
Yeah, and a whole night.
When it was
just,
brand
like,
new, it was life changing.
Yeah, it was insane. You remember when they did the whole like vote for the flavor thing, and like
That's how
we
we got
thought
Voltage,
Voltage was
right?
gonna go away forever, and they're like, no. It was scary.
It's
It
here to
was
stay, baby.
a point in my life where I was like, I can't get Voltage. It's like when Gagan was like, "Oh, they're making Mountain Dew Baja Blast in cans. I have to be first in line to get them."
Yeah.
And like, what are you gonna go to the grocery store on Tuesday at 6 a.m.? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he said, or maybe you said when we talked about soda on bracket tournament. I think you could still find some Baja bottles
Yeah.
here and there. I don't see them whenever. I guess I'm not looking for them, but I don't think they're as popular as they were when they did that big release.
Right. Yeah, I think like all those companies, like they're doing some weird shit, like Doritos and like Coke. They're trying to like anything they can do to like, I guess maybe like what's I'm trying to think of the word for like shoutcasting, but for products, I guess like just doing weird shit to get famous from virality.
To get buzz.
Yeah. So like there's just like some fucking weird. They have Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew.
I mean, I guess I see what you're saying. Like, I guess people talking just because it's a thing. People might not even go buy it, but people are talking about the brand more now.
Right.
It's almost like news, like shock.
Yeah. Like the shock jockey version of
Speaking
soda.
of shock, you remember
Static
Mountain
Shock?
Dew Blue Shock Slurpees? Static Shock.
No,
Blue
I
Shock
never had
Slurpees
that one.
Oh my god, I want to say it was around like 2010 ish.
Yeah.
Because it was like one of the summers that we would go from. We would travel in packs of 20 kids on bikes.
Hell yeah.
From baseball field to 7-Eleven, back to the baseball field, then to Mountain Dew Land, to McDonald's.
It might as well be.
Might as well be. Well, McDonald's didn't have Pepsi products,
That's right.
so they didn't.
Coke
They
only.
wouldn't have had Mountain Dew. We would go to Taco Bell for Pepsi products.
Speaking of,
But
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to like let you know if they ever reintroduce Mountain Dew Blue Shock, or if
I'll.
it was
look out
one
for
of the best things I've ever had in my life. And I've had Slurpees again recently. I haven't had
Okay.
Slurpees in years, and I had like 2 in the past 6 months. They hit just as hard as they ever did.
Yeah, I can only imagine. The
Incredible.
last Slurpee I had was like, I think 4 years ago, and it was a Crunchberry Slurpee.
Oh,
That was fucking awesome.
Crunchberry branded at
It
7-Eleven.
tasted like milk. It tasted like milk and like
Holy
sugar milk.
shit.
It was fucking awesome.
It might beat the Blue Shock. That sounds amazing.
It was really good. It was really
Holy
good.
shit. Gotta look out for that. Sometimes the one-off ones really hit.
I know.
I'm sorry, what were we going to say before?
It was that. The
Oh, the
Crunchberries.
Crunchberry one?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
fucking really
That's
good.
like the Slurpee version of our like sour lactose beers.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure maybe that's what they did. Maybe they put lactose
Maybe.
in the sugar to kind
That's
of give
bold
that
in Slurpees.
creaminess. Those Japanese, they really kick it up a notch.
Getting up. So I do want to. I know we're talking about fake sodas right now, but like we're kind of on the soda topic.
Yeah.
I want to know a little bit about your favorite sodas. If you had to have like a Mount Rushmore of sodas,
That's a
what would you throw up
great
there?
question. And I think I'm gonna go like one that instantly came to mind is Mug Root Beer. I'll interchangeably put Mug and A&W on that. I'm not a Barks man.
That's
I
gonna
know-
anger the Canadian listener.
I know. It really will. But I'm an American. I want my American root beer. Plus, I love doggies. It's a dog person's root beer.
Dog Pod.
Obviously, Voltage is going on there. Dr. Pepper, and then I'll say vanilla Coke.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Like
that's
that.
it.
okay.
What about
Are
you?
you sure you're locked in?
I think that's the only thing I'm like maybe wavering on is I love Sprite. So like Sprite, like growing up I didn't like Coke growing up. So actually I'll slice cherry vanilla. I'm sorry, slice vanilla Coke out of there for Sprite.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
That's it.
Mine's got boring. 'Cause I think mine are all the same soda but different. Like they're all browns,
Yeah.
or like dark browns. So like Dr Pepper's number 1, the bullet easily.
It's great.
Then I have newfound love for. I mean, I've always loved it, but we did our recent tournament with Gagan, and I got a Coke product, Cherry Coke, even in a bottle. When you both said that it's much better on tap, I haven't had it in the fountain in a long time. That bottle of Cherry Coke was so good. It's different. It's different than the Dr Pepper. Dr Pepper's got 23 different flavors.
It's spicy as hell, man.
Cherry Coke is different. Yeah. So I'm going to put them both in there. Then the reason I said that mine was really boring is because third one might be Stewart's glass bottle
Oh,
black cherry soda.
but that's so good.
No.
That's
I put
like
cherry
that's
Coke
syrup,
and black cherry soda. I know it is really syrupy.
but it's good.
It's really good. Then I want to put maybe like it's almost sacrilege to not put a Mountain Dew in there somewhere, but I'm debating between a Mug or an A&W cream soda because I'm a cream soda over a root beer.
Yeah. Wow. You don't see that too often.
I love
anymore.
cream soda. Love cream soda. Sorry. It's so good. I used to love root beer because they served it in beer bottles or like root beer bottles
Yeah.
in Applebee's.
Yeah, IBC. That's I was gonna say like I love IBC root beer a lot, and I forgot that I used.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
like same as Stewart's, but like fancy, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I liked it that much or if I just liked it. Like you
The
remember
novelty.
all my stories of from me being a kid and like
Yeah.
think like I want to drink beer. Here I am
You
now.
did say that cream soda was the first thing you thought, or you thought beer would taste like cream soda. And
I
how-
did.
How wrong you were.
Did we decide on what the closest thing to that? I think we had a revelation at some point of what cream soda beer tastes like.
I thought it was a cream ale of some sort.
Maybe, yeah,
Which
maybe it was
makes
just a
sense.
cream ale. All right, well, yeah, great job, us.
Yeah.
We figured out cream ale tastes like cream
Yeah.
soda. Really cracked the code.
Get an egg cream later.
Oh man, I like our games. I'll lock in. Now I'm thinking about voltage versus code red versus regular.
What about Livewire?
I don't remember liking Livewire. That's the white one.
No, that's the orange one.
I
That-
don't
that
think
was
I
like-
ever had that.
Like summer of like 2003.
I'll put plain Mountain Dew, Old Faithful in
Okay.
there.
Yeah. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
fucking gamer fuel.
I'm happy with that. Gamer fuel.
Wow.
Very
I
good.
mean, like I've never. I do not drink soda that often anymore. I actually I do want to ask you, what are your thoughts on Pib Extra versus Dr Pepper?
I think it's a versus Mr. Pibb.
Well, it's not even. Why would you even ask the question? It's not. It's not. I know the answer.
Actually, wait, but because Pibb's there's more Pibb
Mr.
in Pibb
Pibb,
Extra.
That's right. It's cool
Double
and
the Pibb.
new.
That should have been their slogan for Pibb Extra. Double the Pibb.
Double the Pib, no Mister.
Now with more Pibb.
Less Mister, more Pib.
Double the Pibb, double the power. I also for the longest time I thought I had been saying it wrong because I didn't know it was like a rebranding.
Yeah.
I just thought I was like, oh, I always thought it was Mr. Pibb, but maybe I'm just fucking stupid. So
No,
I'm
they
glad
just-
I figured out.
Needs
Change
to
it.
reach the younger audience. It is
It's like
kind
they
of
just
weird.
changed, the new Sierra Mist.
Oh yeah. Something. Stella something.
Just called Starry.
Starry. Also really weird. I thought it's really funny you say that because like when I think it was New Year's, and a bunch of my friends had brought those over, and
Like the new the Starries?
yeah. And Jimmy's like, "Oh, I love these. What are these?" And I didn't know that it was just Sierra Mist rebranded. He's like, "Oh, this is
So it
really
worked
good."
on him.
And it did. It got him.
I never thought Sierra
Classic
Mist was bad. I think I
marketing.
really had a bad rap. It's just the same thing as all the other lemon lime sodas.
It's that's the Pepsi version of Sprite, right? Or is
I
that Seven
think
Up?
so.
7 Up sucks.
No,
To be
7-Up I think
honest.
is it's independent.
Oh, but 7 Up sucks.
I can't picture what it tastes like. I don't think
It's
there's ever.
it's
opted
much
for
worse
it.
Sprite. I was always very upset when I was given 7 Up instead of Sprite.
Sprite's good. It has no caffeine.
Sprite's very good.
The big downfall.
You know, growing up, my mom would always drink caffeine-free Coke. That was her vice.
It's gotta have a different flavor, right? It must have a different flavor.
It's I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I was talking to Nicole about this the other day too. Does soda naturally have caffeine with like the ingredients they put in it, or is like do they separately infuse caffeine into the soda?
I think that they were adding caffeine into it.
So, like it's just a drug. Then it shouldn't taste any different then.
Yeah, I mean, caffeine. I think
feel like it does.
caffeine on its own tastes like shit. Like I think it tastes.
Also, maybe
really,
the
really
shitty
bad.
flavor of caffeine is like a good it's like addition by subtraction
Right. Like
possibly.
I forget. Like you ever drink those Celsius drinks? Or there are.
I never have, but I know of them and I'm scared to drink them because I don't want to know what caffeine tastes like.
There are some of those. I think it's either like Jack. I think there's a drink called like Jack Off. It's literally like come drink.
Okay.
But like it has like no sweetener in it, and it's a caffeinated drink with no sweetener in it, and it is like drinking
That's so
dirt,
gross.
and it tastes fucking awful.
Just like just a way to ingest caffeine, essentially.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't want
Caffeine
any of the
delivery device.
artificial sweeteners, but I still want to get fucking amped up.
Yeah. So that's what Celsius. I guess Celsius has like the flavors that seltzers would have on top
Yeah,
of it. That's
they're-
the only
they're
thing
pretty
covering
good.
it up.
It's like an apple kiwi one I like.
Do they have sweetener in it at all?
Tropical. Yeah, that's
Or
the
a minimal?
usual stuff. It's like I guess not
like
as bad. I don't know.
What's the sugar count on those bad boys?
Zero calories.
0. Okay, so it's a diet drink then.
Yeah. Classic like B vitamin caffeine drink,
Gotcha.
which we all know and love.
I'm scared
I
of
love
those.
my
I think it would
Reigns.
make me go in absolutely insane.
Yeah, they definitely like do not let me sleep. I just turn into.
Are they like only one for you, or can you do multiple?
Most of them in a day is like one. So
Okay.
I've never
I know
like
you can be hardcore with those. Like I think your bangs are more intense than than a Celsius.
they are for sure. And I've done well back when Bang was Redline because they are still considered Redline products. But back when
Okay.
they made the actual Redline bottle, there was a big, they called it a red line because there's a big red line in the bottle that said, "Do not drink past here in one sitting." And what do you think we did?
One sitting?
One sitting. They said in
Is
one
it,
day.
isn't it a can?
No, it was it was like a screw top bottle.
It was a bottle. Oh, wow.
It was so it was a pre-workout. So
Oh my god.
I think we were in like 11th grade, and we were all like hopped up, fucking try like we did Adderall once, and we were like, we like this. How can we do this legally? And so we bought a bunch of red lines, and we like drank 2 full bottles one night. And I remember John Kellerman being like physically ill from like caffeine overdose and B vitamin overdose.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a very dangerous beverage.
Oh my god. I can't imagine. I've never even had a pre-workout before. I don't. I feel like it would not help me. I would just feel insane.
Yeah, I think
And I would forget what I was doing there.
I think they're definitely for people who are like going to the gym for like 2 hours.
Yeah, and also maybe more just like caffeine tolerant. I'm very caffeine intolerant. I am a cup of coffee a day person. Like today, I have little pods that are like for the Nespresso machine, and I have almost like half coffees, and I'll do one of those before work in the morning.
Yeah.
And then when I'm really tired, like Thursday mornings after like double brew days, I'm really tired. Like now I'll have a full cup of coffee. Like my full cup of coffee is like my really tired day, and then that's like it's all the caffeine for the day.
I drink
And that's like sometimes too much.
quad espressos. What am I, a fucking loser? Espressos
Oh, it's embarrassing.
in the morning before work, and that's how I get no work done because I'm too anxious to move.
You sit down, and you're like,
I'm
For an
frozen
hour.
in time for like if there is a time slot between one meeting and like a half-hour time slot, I can probably get a lot done there. I go, but it's almost the next. What am I gonna do for?
what am I gonna do when I have that?
I'm just gonna sit here. Speaking of caffeine, these Ollipops have caffeine in them. Unfortunately, so
Much?
it doesn't say, but it's just green tea caffeine.
Sorry, not that much then.
Yeah, hopefully not.
It's weight amount.
50 milligrams.
Well, I did have half of 50.
50
So I had 20. I had half of that one. It's not that much. Had half of all of these. So assume they'll have 75 milligrams is kind of like half cup of coffee.
It's not like 700 milligrams of caffeine right now.
I mean, like Dunkin' Donuts. Well, now it's just branded Dunkin'. Sorry, I didn't mean to say
Dunkin'
the Donuts word.
Donut.
Dunkin's cold brew, I think, has like 210 in a medium, something like that. That's why I used to love the dark roast, because dark roast was the least caffeine
Right.
out of all. It was like 190 or something like that. Perfect for me. But it's still, that sounds like a lot of caffeine.
I
I think the like, original roast is like 235 in a medium. Like, that's like so much fucking caffeine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the daily recommended amount of caffeine is 300, or like they recommend you not going over 300.
If you're going to have caffeine at all, then have like this much maximum.
Yeah.
I think
think
there's
actually-
like no recommended dose of sugar either.
I think Stuff You Should Know always has like little bits of information in there, like caffeine's good for like having a little caffeine is good for you.
Like a little bit. I've heard that too, because
Yeah.
I mean, it stimulates your heart a little bit.
It's a
and, like, all right,
nootropic.
here-
Helps you think.
like with anything, you can have too much.
Yeah, sure can.
I mean, honestly,
it's a
so
drug.
I've been. I don't know if this is interesting at all. I just want to tell you about this, but
Okay.
I've had a new habit with my coffee drinking, where in the past I would get too anxietal if I had just coffee in the morning, like with breakfast. I didn't
Right.
have enough breakfast to counteract it, and I would just feel like you do when you have your quad espressos in the morning, and you just feel like a nut job, and you can't function. But something's happening to me lately where I'm not drinking more or less coffee. I'm just drinking the same amount, but something like my chemical balance is getting better with it, and maybe I'm less anxious lately.
Yeah.
And I'm now able to drink it in the morning, and then like I just feel like so happy in the morning now. Like coffee does make you happy.
It's
In the past, I would like drink a little bit. I would like dose out my coffee so I could stay awake while driving,
right.
and it didn't really work. And then my coffee was just in a canteen, like at room temp and gross.
Now, is Nicole ever near your coffee in the morning, like hovering around it a bunch?
Yeah, why?
Well, they did call her Nosy Nicole in college. She's maybe trying to stick her nose in your coffee. And that's
Like Larry David?
That's right. And that's based on a true story of that, like the chemicals from your nose produce serotonin.
Oh.
Yeah.
that's really sweet of her. And she doesn't have to be so secretive about it. She could just tell me like, "Here's your happy dose."
Well,
Her
she
nose in
wants
there.
to be like it's like a placebo thing. It's a double, not like it's not double blind, but it's like blind for you
I see what you're saying.
and then
Right.
note down. I did not put my nose in it this morning. He feels like shit. I put my nose in it this
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
He does not feel like shit.
Yeah, she doesn't want me to think about it at all.
That's
Just
right.
feel how I feel.
Yeah.
Well, it's been working. No, yeah, it's weird though. It shouldn't be such a foreign concept for me to drink a cup of coffee in the morning. Like I never used to do that in my
Yeah.
life. But I've always been a coffee a day drinker.
Right.
Now I drink the whole thing. Is this it? Breakfast, and it's like this whole. I feel like I discovered a new thing.
It's caffeine's a drug. We're all addicted,
It's
man.
great. I think I'm using it better now. But I was getting worried. Like, am I having too much caffeine?
A high
Well,
functioning.
maybe I'm getting. I thought I was liking it too much, and I was getting addicted. Like, but I'm
Oh.
not having any more or less. Now today, I just did have fucking 3 sodas. Maybe I do like it a little too much.
It's okay, man. I'm addicted to a lot of things. Working out, broccoli,
Pork and hose.
pork, and hose.
Pork.
I'm farming all the time. I'm addicted
Yeah.
to taking care of my pigs and my garden.
Good, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You're addicted to collecting guitars.
No, that's it. Lifestyle different.
Lifestyle choice.
It's very
Sorry.
different. Please be patient with me. I have to tune all of my guitars really quick. So.
Okay, sure. It's the
Be right
mid-episode
back.
guitar tuning.
It's really interesting. I swear. And now everyone
It
could
is.
see it happen. We didn't even talk about
Yeah.
how this is the first episode that we're like doing this.
Doing video.
Yeah. Well, if you made it
We
this
have-
far,
we-
we're doing
We
video
should have
today.
been doing it. We have good video cameras. Like,
I
now We have
know.
2 pieces of shit. We have both like pretty high quality cameras.
And we're just the shitheads who are like, who wants to watch a video of these guys? Probably no
People
one.
like audio. So
Yeah,
stupid.
everyone's on their
notice all my weird
fucking
tendencies.
Thomas Edison Graham, whatever thing with the vinyl record spinning around with the.
You like the audio? You got the picture box?
He said what?
I need subtitles.
It's just
Well, okay, I'll work on
audio.
subtitles for this. Honestly, people probably don't even want to hear us. Maybe we should just do a subtitle only video.
It'd be good, it'd be
Audio.
really funny to do a silent movie where we just talk and then we like talk and then do a laugh and then go to the text on the screen. And
Then
come back
I'll
to
write
this.
whatever the hell I want. Just like make it up. Make all your things be racist.
Well, I'm in
a good
Virginia,
gag.
so you don't even have to try.
It's true. Brian, maybe let's give these things like a final. We don't have to give them like a number or review, but give us your general thoughts on. Is this your first healthy soda?
This would be my second because I had the other one like 2 days ago from Aldi.
And that was a soda.
It was,
Other
yeah,
one?
it was like labeled as
Okay.
a like pretty much the same thing, but just like an Aldi branded version. This is way better than that for sure. I would put this on the same level as like a diet soda. That's pretty much what it tastes like. Kind of like tastes like a little bit better than that. And I don't really mind diet sodas that much, but I would never. It's never like my thing. Like, oh, I need a case of diet soda. I'll give this a 3.5. It's definitely a beverage that I would not mind having again, but it is not something I would be clamoring for.
I like it. Yeah, I say I agree with you for the most part. It's tastes pretty much like a diet soda, but I think the fact that it's not aspartame and it's stevia,
Yeah.
I think that pushes it up a little bit past the diet soda marks. I am an aspartame hater. I understand some people
Yeah.
like it. It's not for me. You said
sucks.
before you have a favorite big sugar. I think maybe stevia's mine also. Still not great. Like I prefer I'd honestly, flavor wise, of course, like I'd rather them if they're gonna double the sugar and cut out stevia. That's fine with me. Like honestly, like a
Yeah.
6 gram sugar soda, I could. That's totally
Right.
fine. I wonder if it's that's not that simple. If maybe stevia packs more of a punch with a smaller amount. So
Yeah.
who knows what the formula is, but they're good. I'd say give it a 3.75 only because the best of these flavors. Like if you find one that you like that's your favorite, I think it's better than pretty good. I think it's almost great, but still it's missing
Right.
the realness factor. And it's always a little bit disappointing.
Right. I guess when you go back and think of like how much sugar is in soda versus this, it is pretty impressive that they're able to emulate any amount of it.
It's like a serving of soda is what usually like in the 50s, 60s.
The bottles, like
grams?
the 20 ounces are around like 50 or 60, but a can is like 35, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
10
small fraction.
Yeah. A tenth. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Dig it.
I just so this is I'll so I guess another thing we didn't really talk about is these are very expensive.
Oh yeah, good catch.
This one singular 12-ounce can was $2.50. So I mean that is a huge deterrent for me to probably ever buy these again.
It's true. I don't know what the price is for. I think they sell like the poppies in 8-packs maybe, so that makes it a little bit better. I'd say these are probably on a similar pay grade to like a pack of Spindrifts.
Yeah.
So I saw poppies in Whole Foods that were on sale for $2 a can. Mm. Then underneath Spindrifts were on sale for like $1.20 a can. So Spindrifts are still cheaper. Yeah. And I think I'd probably prefer a Spindrift to these. Like your favorite seltzer, would you take over these? I would take my favorite seltzer over these.
Absolutely. Polar normal. I mean, come on, it's like hard. It's hard to pass that up.
Yeah.
And that's winner. Like $1 for a fucking pool of Polar normal.
That's true. But sometimes I do want just like a weird, like a fake weird flavor. That's when I go for these. But otherwise, 10 out of 10 times, give me the pineapple flavor of Spindrift. Give me what other one do I like? Honestly, like the tangerine one's really good. All those.
Yeah, I mean, we canonically Spindrifts are not seltzers. They're sparkling juices. So
you know what I mean.
I'm just saying.
So pedantic.
Trying to keep it real.
Thank God we have you here for that.
You're talking about
what I do with that,
journalistic integrity. I'm trying to keep it that way.
I wasn't talking about that. I guess now we are.
We were off pod, but now we're talking about it on pod. Because we're journalists. we're reporting. We're reporters. We report.
Okay. What I don't like about the video, sometimes when I suppress a laugh, people are gonna know when I'm like smiling and giggling at you. That's the way to do it. Is to do the psychotic, no face laugh.
That's a big fan of mine.
This is more casual than mine. I think when I'm doing mine, it looks like I'm like trying not to shit my pants.
You're just coughing. You're suppressing a cough is what you're doing.
Yeah.
All your allergies kicking
in. All right, Brian, let's we're gonna play a little game. I should get a saw feature. Get like a little want to play a little game.
I don't. I'm leaving.
This little game.
Okay, never mind.
Bye.
Just kidding.
All right, let's.
You know what we're gonna do right now?
Okay.
It's not. I bet. So you had a guess on what this is gonna be before the podcast. What do you think this is gonna be?
This better be fucking called a soda pop quiz.
This is a not quiz. Gotcha.
Damn it.
I mean, it's kind of a quiz.
Okay. Damn it.
This is the what soda are you quiz. So I'm going to ask you these questions.
Are you citing BuzzFeed?
I was going to use BuzzFeed, and there's not that many questions. I wasn't that interested. I wanted one with at least 10 questions so that it could give you a little diversity. Because we're both going to take this quiz so we can see what each other are.
Okay.
So this one has this is on Pro Profs quizzes. And after these 10 questions, we will officially know what kind of soda you are.
Do you want me to bring up my own, or you're just doing two?
I'll read it out to you.
Okay.
Click it for you. First question. What is your favorite color? This is saying that they give you options for this. You have to choose between red, blue, green, or I like all colors.
Wow, what fucking nerd is like, I'm too indecisive, so I want all of them. I will pick blue. Blue.
I thought that was the real answer. Okay, blue.
No.
If someone hit you, what would you do? Hit them back, walk away. You just want to go crazy on that person. Tell on this is a weird quiz.
This reminds me of the episode of Hey Arnold where Arnold goes crazy.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I
it
think I
does.
want to do that. I want to sing
You
a,
want to
a
go Hey Arnold
cool.
style?
I want to sing a cool song about hitting myself.
He's so good. I think, does he have like a different voice for those
He
songs?
does. It sounds like
Yeah.
like
Like a man.
who's not Lionel Richie. James Brown. He's like, hey!
Yeah, he does, yeah. Question number 3. Do you get along with your parents? Yes, sometimes. I hate them. I don't have any. This is a really weird quiz.
Is sometimes one of the answers?
Sometimes is one of the answers.
Yeah, I'll do sometimes.
Okay. Question number 4. How much do you eat? What the fuck?
How much did you eat today? Ever?
No, how much do you eat in general? More than a whale.
Oh
A
my
little.
god.
When I want to, I only drink soda. This is a fucked quiz.
I'm packing on the pounds, so fucking put
Hell
that
yeah.
whale.
More than a whale?
I'm a fucking whale. Dude.
All right. Are you crazy?
Yes.
Yes. Just a little. My friends say I am. You are crazy.
Is
You are crazy.
is there a teehee like no teehee answer? If not,
There's not.
yes.
I think that you are the craziest answer is probably you are crazy because that's the person like trying to suppress their craziness. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you the yes.
That's like a gaslighting. Like no, you
Yeah.
are.
You crazy.
not
What type
wrong.
of music do you like? Hip hop, R&B, rap, rock. The four kinds of music that there really are in the world.
Well, really, more recently, I've been getting into intelligent drum and bass. So like,
Oh, there is actually a fifth option
yeah,
for this, and
yeah,
it
yeah.
is
If you
that's
could click
exactly
that,
what
it'd
it
be
is.
good. But I think if that's not on there, then I think the closest thing would be R&B,
R&B. Okay.
rhythm and bass.
Rhythm and bass, yeah. What sport do you like most?
Oh,
Football,
fucking skip,
baseball slash
skip,
softball.
skip.
I play everything, which is more of Brian's speed. Or basketball. Oh, why is baseball and why couldn't they just leave it baseball? That's a baseball slash softball. By that
'Cause
logic, you should put I don't know.
Basketball slash basketball. I think I
Baseball
play
slash
all.
basketball.
I don't watch sports. I play sports. I play all sports. If someone asks me,
Okay,
"You want to play
putting
this
I
sport?"
everything.
I play it.
I play it. All right,
I
you
play
play
that
everything.
sport.
You drink soda? Yes. Sometimes when I want to. I want to go to parties.
I'm a party. I'm a social drinker, so
Okay,
definitely.
yeah, this is
at
a quiz
parties.
for an alcoholic. So when you go to parties, your answer?
Yeah, I'm a social drinker.
Okay.
That is actually
What
pretty
is your
true.
mood most of the time? Yeah, I guess I'd have a soda at a party if I'm not drinking. Maybe sometimes even if I have drank a few, at the end
Yeah.
of it I'll like
Like
have a
pizza
soda
and
to
a
cap it
soda
off.
to wash down the night. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Sugar. What is your mood most of the time? Happy, peaceful. I am bipolar. Adventurous-y? I kid you not. It says adventurous and then a Y at the end. So adventurous-y.
Adventurous-y.
I also I feel like they're judging the bipolar people also.
Yeah, that's. Also, it's really weird to be like, "What's your mood?"
them.
Bipolar.
Your mood. You don't have one. You can't decide on one.
Yeah, fuck you. What was the second answer?
Peaceful.
Why is anxious not on there?
Well, I could say anxious is the adventurous-y one.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm like constantly
Okay.
on my toes because I'm always on
Sure.
an adventure.
What is your favorite subject in school? Chemistry, English, math, or lunch?
Well, I eat as much as a whale, so let's do lunch. I would
Eat more than a whale.
when I was in high school, I took 4 periods of lunch so I could keep eating all throughout the day.
Yeah. I don't want to take any APs. I want 4 lunches.
AP lunch, bitch. I got a 5. Chicken patties. Thanks. I got 4 fucking patties on that bitch. That's where I first
Stack
learned
up the patties.
Chicken Patty Thursdays is where I first learned about pink sauce. And my life was forever changed.
Wow. I have pink sauce all the time. I'll have
It's
like
so good.
the skinny mayo, and I'll make either pink sauce with sriracha instead of ketchup, or I'll just do ketchup.
I have the opposite of skinny mayo, and I
They're
have Kewpie mayo, which is worse for you.
Double fat.
Double fat. Yolks only.
That is whale mayo. You want to know what soda you are?
Let's hear it.
So the way they write it, they say you got Dr. Pepper, and then underneath the Dr. Pepper it says you are moody.
You don't know what the fuck you are. You got 23 flavors and you're fucking indecisive, idiot.
This is so confusing. It's so weird. This is the strangest quiz I've ever seen.
Did you take it?
So you're Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it right now.
Okay.
What was my favorite color? Red. Easy.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Next.
If someone hit you, what would you do?
You're
Hit
kind
them
of
back,
a
probably.
You're kind of fighter. Yeah, you're a fighter. For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm thinking about the time that those guys threw water balls full of piss at us and I threw it back, and then they came over here and I hit them in the legs with a
What?
bat and it
When
didn't
did
hurt
that-
them. Remember this? I think I told the story on the show
Oh,
before.
that's right. It's
It was like the hockey kids, and then he was on skates, and I was hitting him
was
in the
second
street
grade,
trunk on the
right?
legs with the metal bat. This was probably 9th or 10th grade.
I'm
I was swinging
of
with all my might, and the guy just didn't. He didn't fucking move. As I hit him as hard as I could with a bat. He didn't even. He just looked at me like he was just a little more angry. And I was like, "Uh oh!" And I dropped the bat and ran as fast as I fucking could. And then he slapped a slap shot over my head and just like gave me like a haircut. And then I picked up the puck and then I threw it on top of the high school and ran away.
Haha, you can't play now.
Little did he,
Scary.
he fucking just like Hulk jumped on top of the high school.
and landed up top.
I can play as long as I want.
And I inhaled all the hockey pucks that were up there.
Speaking in tongues.
I do like that we can sort of do physical things on here. People might be able to see it to actually get this far. Okay, so if someone hit me, I would hit them back.
Gotcha.
Do you get along with your parents? It'd be funny. I might say I don't have any answer. Like I have to kind of say that. How much do you eat? Also more than well. I'm with
Yeah.
you there, buddy.
There's no
Are
stopping
you crazy? I think my friends say I'm crazy. What type of music do you like? Oh, what were you saying?
I was saying
Forgot for a second.
you've toned it down. You used to be like little Manson boy over there. Always trying to get
Little
people,
Manson boy?
Yeah, he was trying to get people in the house and cook them up.
Or the
and
minute.
going crazy. I was talking
how I
about
learned how to cook.
signs. Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
making soap out of people's fat.
I just learned that's where soap comes from. I didn't realize it was from
Yeah,
Like- body fat.
that's why. What's it called? That movie that every red pill fucking douchebag likes. With
Red
Brad
pill
Pitt
douchebag.
and Fight Club. That one.
Fight Club.
Yeah. He's making the soap
Make
out of all
soap in that
dead
movie?
people. Yeah, mixed up out of dead people.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I didn't remember
Yep.
that. It's gross.
Yep.
I like rock music. Yeah.
Fucking give it here, bro.
Sport I most like baseball, softball. Do I drink soda? When I want to.
Because we like rock
Usually
music.
most of the time. Yeah. I drink soda whenever I listen to rock music.
That's right.
So
You
it
gotta
is
get
rock and
amped up.
roll. Me and Peter listened to the BTS song Dynamite before we record our podcast. And there's a really funny line because they do like I don't know if you're a BTS fan or if you know like their deal or anything.
I
But
got him.
they do quite a few like English lyric
Yeah.
songs, and all of them are so funny because it very much it almost sounds like an AI wrote the lyrics. One of our favorite parts is when they go, "Grab your cup of milk, let's rock and roll." And we thought it was like a typo because it's like a fan-made lyric video.
Yeah.
But he looked it up, like those are the real lyrics. Grab your cup of milk, let's rock
That's
and roll.
awesome. I don't know what it is about like Asian, like because Japanese music does it all the time. They'll say like like the most fucking random English words, like mixed in between, like whatever native language they're singing in, and it's just like
Yeah.
so weird to like.
It's like they're shoehorned in.
We don't do that. I mean, like not that I don't know. It's fucking weird.
It is funny. It makes for laughs.
Yeah.
What is my mood most of the time? I'd say I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. Big smile.
What is your favorite subject in school?
lunch?
Fox lunch.
Who doesn't like
Ooh,
chicken
you got
patties?
Mountain Dew. You are adventurous. Oh, they spelled adventurous right this time. That's
Wow,
good
not
for them.
adventurousy.
I'm not adventurousy. Wow, that was a great quiz.
Mountain Dizzle. Those are
Oh,
those are
that's a stupid
two.
list.
We're both on our mountains.
Yeah.
Dew. Mountains
Oh,
do.
well, Mountains Dew.
Mountains
Great
do.
job. Great quiz. I
Good
think we
quiz.
got an A.
Well, if we're spending all this time at lunch drinking those sodas, of course we did. When I went to parties, everyone was like, "Wow, Brian, here's another soda. You need it."
You need it. Just like your family says to you when you're drinking with them.
Brian, drink this instead, please. You need this.
What did your mom say to you the other day that you need to like calm down or something?
No, when I was at my brother's sister-in-law's bridal shower's like boy party, I had a bunch of beer and my mom said that I needed to eat food because I was too drunk. And
How
by
many
too
beers did you
drunk,
have? You didn't have that many.
I had like 3 or 4 beers in like the span of like 3 or 4 hours. So I definitely was like like very normal.
You're probably like just maybe loose, if anything.
Yeah, just
Being
because
silly.
they just don't see me in that light of cutting loose
Right.
and having fun.
You want normal, Bob.
They don't know what fun is. Yeah, they want. Hey,
You should have just got up and screamed, "You don't know what fun is!"
I'll do that at the wedding.
That's your speech.
That's, you guys don't know what fun is. All right, next.
Did you also drop the stack of papers
But
you want to do for mine?
I do the papers first, and then I do I do the bit for a bit, and then everyone's like, "Get off!" Like, you don't know what fun is, guys. I'm having a good time. You're ruining it.
Trying to collect the papers. I'm having fun collecting the papers.
This is my time.
I didn't cut into your time or your time.
Oh man.
It's good. I like it.
All right.
All right. It's a good time to wrap it up.
Yes. Plug it up.
Plug away. Plug it away. I will plug Lonely
Go,
Boys.
That's right.
That's on podcast networks all across the land.
Every single one of
I
them.
will plug Sandy Boys. That is on one podcast on the land on patreon.com/thehappyboyspod. You can find that for $3 a month. You will get 16 episodes of content or one payment of $3.
It's a lot.
And I will plug the Blitzball Boys. Me and Peter talk about YouTube content.
They create content about content,
We make content about content.
but it's good.
It's good. So that's super niche. I don't even bother plugging that on the Lonely Boys because there is absolutely no
Yeah,
crossover
no
of
overlap
Blitzball, like John Boy Media YouTube watchers
Yeah.
and like Survivor watchers. Not going to happen.
No.
Don't even bother.
Anything else?
I will just say, reach out to us. I want to talk to people. We haven't talked to people in a while. I mean,
Yeah.
Mel actually reaches out to us quite a bit. And thanks. So
does.
thank you, Mel, for interacting with us. You're awesome.
Yeah.
But step up to her game. She's crushing it.
Yeah.
Send us, I know people that listen usually have our numbers here, but send us an email. It's just fun to open up a fan
Yeah.
email.
Or a voicemail. Send us a little voice message.
Send a voicemail. Call us, and we won't pick up anyway, so it'll go to voicemail.
That's right. Yeah. We're constantly in our sleep focus.
Yeah.
Right.
The email is thehappyboyspod@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram. Brian, take it away.
All right. You got that part. So if you would be so kind, if you're gonna send a voicemail or something like that, why don't you go on and rate and review us on Apple Podcasts or
yes.
subscribe to us on Spotify too, maybe. Yeah, I think that's about it. Email, Twitter, Instagram. That's it. Yeah. So.
and we're on YouTube.
Oh,
That's what this is going on.
This is gonna go on YouTube.
Watch this episode.
You're going to be able to watch this episode that you've already just watched, as well as the one really, really bad Malt Madness finale from
It's funny that's still on there.
like 2 years ago.
If you like looking at dog shit quality video and listening to dog shit quality audio and dog shit entertainment, then there's a
There's-
2-hour long video for you.
It's real bad. So give that a shot if you want. But I guess we're going to be doing this maybe every time. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. So
See how it
with that, remember everybody, have fun with it.
Bye.